Dr. Banks, call the lab on line 4B.
Glad you're all here.
Oh?
What's this all about, Joe?
Maybe the strangest development yet.
What's that?
Diana Taylor's murder? Well, I'm sorry, bear with me. I know, but would you please repeat to me again everything that you remember about what happened that night at the accident?
I've already told you.
I know, and I just talked to Jeff, and he gave me his description of what happened.
You got both our descriptions.
What are you going for here, Joe?
Do you remember the nurse that assisted you at the accident?
Yeah, she was there.
Tell me about her.
Joe, we didn't work together directly.
Can you describe her to me?
No, I really can't. It was dark. I was very busy.
Did you see her?
Joe, I got probably a couple glimpses of her, that's all. Why are you asking?
Could it have been Heather?
Where else could she be?
But nobody can prove she was there.
Well, Joe, to be fair, the burden of proof isn't on Heather. First, you have to have evidence to suggest that she got out of the sanitarium somehow.
Well, yes, she is innocent until she is proven otherwise.
Joe, why do you think it was Heather?
I just went out to the sanitarium. I had a long talk with a security nurse out there, a woman by the name
Hi,
of...
everyone.
Hi.
I hate to interrupt.
Brian? Oh, that's all right, no problem.
Joe, I just came by to ask how's Heather doing over at Kelly's.
She's fine. She likes to work. The work seems to be good for her, and Rose really appreciates the help.
Well, that's good. Would you all like to hear a progress report on Heather?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian, we'd be interested.
Well, I just had a consultation with Dr. Katz, and he tells me that, Heather has not missed a session, and that's a good sign.
Yes, it is.
Hey, I realize I interrupted.
No, Brian. It's quite all right. We're all very glad to hear that Heather's doing so well.
Look, I'm very sorry I interrupted.
Oh, no. Hey, Brian, listen, I know we all seem like we're kind of down and out. It's not because of you. We were just discussing Jeff, and we're all kind of in a state of shock because he left us so quickly, you know.
Look, Joe, do me a favor. Just tell the Webbers and the Hardys that I'm here if ever they need me.
I will, and thank you for feeling that way, man.
I couldn't feel any other way.
Thanks.
See you.
He felt like he was butting in. I had to set him straight.
As long as he's okay. Joe, let's get back to your question.
I was just out at Forest Hills.
Yeah.
And I talked to Shelley Vernon.
Hmm?
She denies ever being at that accident.
What?
Yes, exactly. She's hurt, she's upset, she's getting all kinds of flack from people. She says the newspapers are blowing smoke. She said she was at Forest Hills that night and never left.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah, isn't it just? So she's walking around with a commendation that she says she doesn't deserve. She doesn't know who does, but she knows one thing. It's not her.
So, who was the nurse at the accident who claimed to be Shelley Vernon?
Yeah, that seems to be the question, doesn't it? Well, at the award ceremony, who came and accepted the commendation for Shelley Vernon?
No one that we saw.
Well, she had been there, but we didn't see her.
Joe, by the time we got there, they said she had already been there and left. She was late for work and had to leave.
She went to work without getting her commendation.
Well, she had to get to work, and the sheriff was delayed.
We never saw anyone.
Isn't it interesting that someone seems to be impersonating Shelley Vernon? Isn't it interesting that Shelley Vernon is Heather's nurse? And the sheriff mailed the commendation to Miss Vernon.
Joe, you're clearly implying
No, I
that...
know what I'm implying. Listen, furthermore, when you take a look at Shelley Vernon, you are going to be amazed at how much she looks like Heather.
Joe, don't you think you're sort of jumping to conclusions?
No, I
about-
don't. I honestly don't. I think I'm putting together points and I'm adding them up. I am telling you, I went out there and had a 5-minute dialogue to the back of Heather's head, and when that head turned around, it was Shelley Vernon. These women look alike. And Miss Vernon herself told me that she is very, very concerned that someone is going around impersonating her.
Joe, don't let any of this get back to Anne.
No, please don't say anything to Anne. She's terrified of Heather and her tricks.
Yeah, well, Heather's tricky. We all know that. But maybe it's time that we started appreciating just how dangerous this woman could be.
Well, I'm still waiting for my answer.
Answer?
Dinner, dancing, remember?
Oh. Okay.
I'll pick you up 7:45.
Wait a minute, where are we going?
Someplace special. He knows.